Hey everybody, Justin Barber, the Mindful Barbarian. Coming at you today from a park somewhat near my house. I've recorded other stuff here before. And today, yet again, I'm thinking about finding things of value close to home. You know, we get this idea all the time that we need to go somewhere new or go somewhere exotic or somewhere special in order to experience something new or special or interesting. We get bored with what we've got. This whole idea, the grass is greener on the other side, that applies to so many things, right? Well, my wife and I went down and got our blood drawn this morning. Something I haven't done in like 13 years, maybe 14 years, I don't know. Knock on some wood, but I never have anything wrong with me, health-wise anyway, and I never have to have my blood drawn. Well, she convinced me to do it. Just turned 45. I should do it. Let's see where my levels of all this stuff, where they're at. So went down and did that, and one thing I do have happen once in a while, haven't had it in a while, but one thing I'll have is I'll go to tie my shoes, move wrong, and pull a muscle in my back or pull it a little bit out of whack. Well, I did that this morning, literally doing nothing other than sitting down in the phlebotomist chair. Get a little pain in my muscle, hurts a little bit, doesn't feel that good. Well, it starts to tighten up. Gets a little worse and a little bit worse. And, it's nothing anybody wants to feel. And when that happens, it kicks in and starts to tighten up and get worse. So I baby it. Luckily, I don't have to work today. So go home, Advil, eat some stuff, hang around. And I'm thinking, oh man, okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can edit a video here. I've been watching YouTube, messing around, thinking about what I might want to talk about today. I've got 8 or 10 days or events of footage that I have shot videos with that I haven't yet edited. Tons of them. I probably have more than that with the stuff that I just generally don't use, And so I've got a lot of things to choose from, but what I found is I'll be stricken by something that I see, and I went to let the dog out, looked outside, and saw, holy smokes, blue sky, clear day, sunny morning, pretty rare in Missoula. Now, you might not know that. I mean, I talk about that in a bunch of these videos, how Missoula in the winter is gray and gloomy, and it is. But then we've had just a weird winter, and we haven't had that much gloominess or that much, snow at all, anything. So I don't know, maybe I've gotten used to it. You look at a lot of my videos, I went outside and recorded on a day where the weather was great. So anyway, I looked at this and I thought, oh, my back's hurting, which it is right now. I had a couple of points about that I'll make, but anyway, back kind of hurt, and I could have just been lazy and sat there, which is what I wanted to do. But I can't resist looking out and seeing the way the light's hitting everything. Looking at these trees, looking at the mountains, looking at the snow, always gets me thinking. And nowadays, when something gets me thinking, pretty much it gets me wanting to make a video about it and throw it up on YouTube. So a couple of the things is just right in my backyard and my front yard. I can slow down, I can take a look, and I can appreciate what's there. And I've seen these trees a zillion times, but really I have not seen these trees in these exact formations, these exact situations where the sky is so blue, the snow on the branches is so white, the branches, a little bit of wind going, fluttering the few leaves that are still there. Makes me think about the seasons. Gives me a moment to kind of pause, and it's sort of meditative. I see a lot of people are searching for mindfulness meditation videos on YouTube. And for me, I don't necessarily need to meditate. I think to try to live in the moment, I'm not saying I don't ever do that or that I don't think about that, but I'm saying that I find a lot of value in slowing down a little bit and trying to remember to shift into the mindset to say, hey, appreciate what's around you. Look for things of value in what's around you. So I do that. So, other than just these trees and the wind, which hopefully the wind's not ruining this video, we will see. But between the trees, the wind, the snow, the skies, another thing that I notice that catches my attention, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, is take a look across this field and look at all these footprints and tracks and, deer tracks, people tracks. It's a bunch of them. And look at their pathways, leading all over the place. Makes me think about how really nothing is permanent. And in our general everyday lives, I think we look at that maybe like a normal grassy field without snow on it that doesn't leave a trace of where all these people have been. You'd never know someone just walked across the field. You'd never know some dog ran around here and there or a deer walked along unless you saw them do it. And, with the snow down, it shows you that in not that long of a time, a few days, we had snow a few days ago, but it shows you, in a few days, how much happens. How many people are going and trying to get to where they're going? How many are, living in this space that you are now occupying at this point in time? I think there's some value in just thinking about that and take away from it whatever you take away from it. For me, it reminds me of impermanence. Reminds me that we're only here a little while. So when you look out the window and you see that, hey, it's a blue sky day and it's so pretty, you probably better grab this camera regardless of whether you have some minor back pain or what, and just get out there and go take care of it. Now, back to the back pain issue. Got a guy, Terry. Hey, Terry. Friend of mine, watches these videos. Terry's been laid up in the hospital for, I think already about 2 weeks right now. Time flies and I'm not good at keeping track, but he watches my videos. And Terry and I agree about a lot of things and disagree about a lot of things politically, philosophically in some ways. And he probably watches all of my videos more than just about anybody else does. And, pays attention to them, comments on them, thinks about them. And him watching my stuff and me interacting with him makes me think. I hope it makes him think. His comments are often, or if we'll chat on Facebook or something, his comments are often that we have different perspectives on a lot of stuff, and it's good to be exposed to that. And that's one reason I'm doing this. I'm trying to make thought-provoking videos that will help other people, get thinking. Maybe it'll move you to some sort of make some decision or do something that'll hopefully make your life or other people's lives better. Really, that's my goal. And we don't have to agree about everything. And like Terry, when I think about back pain, I'll think about my father-in-law or a buddy of mine, Clay, who, these are all military guys, and every one of them's ended up with crazy back pain, had to have, nerve zap, shots in the back, all this stuff, and trying to get rid of their pain. And now Terry's had a major surgery. Like, they put 30 pieces of metal in his back and shoulder and all over. And I checked in on him like a week ago, asked him how he was doing. He said, oh, it's looking good. I might get out by the 22nd. I was like, wait, 22nd? It's like the 11th. What in the hell? Because I didn't realize how super extensive this surgery was. And here I am, making all these videos all the time about getting outside, get into nature. Go 5 minutes from my house, you got the Patty Canyon Wilderness. Go, 8 minutes more, but, up into there. Go 25 minutes the other way, go down to Bass Creek. Video I just posted the other day. And, one of Terry's comments on that was he'd have to go 2 hours to find a place similar to that. And that's true. Now, I think part of the thing is to say there's a time and a place to have to do that, to have to go travel around, go a little distance and go find something cool. And at the same time, if you were to take your camera, go outside, not Terry because you're in the hospital, but, go outside in your yard and check out your icicles, your grass, your trees, your snow, your shadows. Find what it is right there at home. So my whole takeaway today is you don't necessarily need to get outside or go somewhere crazy to find something that moves you, to be a better person, to make other people have a better day, make yourself have a better day, be more productive, be more creative, whatever it is. So hopefully, even if you're like Terry and you're stuck in the damn hospital, you can turn your attention to something. For instance, let's say you're doing 3 hours a day of rehabilitation and working hard. That's awesome. Focus on that. There's your good thing for the day. Do what you can. So anyway, apply all this stuff to your own lives. Let me know what kind of things get you going. Get out there and seize the day.